My child, come closer. Do not scroll past this moment, because what I am about to tell you is something your heart has been sensing, even if your mind has not understood it yet. I am speaking to you right now, not by accident, not by coincidence, but by my divine timing. I have been calling your name in the quiet, in the noise, in the middle of your confusion, and today you will hear me clearly. I need you to understand something that may shake you, something that may stir something deep within your soul. I have been crying because of you. Yes, my child, my heart has been moved to tears, not out of anger, not out of disappointment as the world defines it, but from a love so deep, so pure, that it aches when you drift, when you hurt, when you carry burdens you were never meant to hold alone. You may be wondering, why would God cry because of me? Stay with me. Do not turn away from this truth, because what I am revealing to you is not meant to push you into guilt. It is meant to pull you into my arms. There is something you need to see, something you need to feel, and something that is about to change the way you understand my heart toward you forever. Right now, I am asking you to pause. Just for a moment. Let everything else fade into the background. This is between me and you. If you feel something stirring inside your chest, if your spirit is becoming alert, that is not coincidence. It is me reaching for you. And if this message is touching you even slightly, I want you to respond. Like this video, comment "I hear you, Lord." Share this with 3 people who need to hear my voice today, and subscribe so you do not miss the words I continue to speak into your life. When you do this, you are not just engaging with content. You are helping my voice reach more of my children who are lost, hurting, and waiting. My child, there is a reason you were drawn here. You have been carrying questions, silent struggles, things you have not told anyone. You have tried to stay strong, to keep going, to hold everything together, but I have seen the cracks, the hidden tears, the moments when you felt like giving up. And while you thought you were alone in those moments, I was right there, feeling every ounce of your pain. I am not distant from you. I have never turned my face away. Even now, as you listen, my presence is surrounding you. And what I am about to reveal next will open your eyes to a truth you may have never fully understood before. So stay with me, my child. Do not let distractions steal this moment. What comes next is something your heart hath been waiting to hear. My child, I see you more clearly than you see yourself. I know the parts of you that you show to the world, and I also know the parts you hide behind your silence. Nothing about your life has ever been invisible to me. Every sigh you tried to hold back, every tear that fell when no one was watching, every moment you felt like you had to be strong even when you were breaking, I was there with you. You have been walking through a season that has stretched your heart. There have been days when you smiled on the outside but felt empty within. Nights when your mind would not rest, when your thoughts became heavy, and you questioned things you once believed so easily. You have carried burdens that were never meant for your shoulders, yet you kept going because you did not know what else to do. I know the disappointments that wounded you. I know the people who misunderstood you, the doors that closed without explanation, and the prayers you whispered that seemed to go unanswered. You wondered if I was listening. You wondered if I still cared. And in those moments of doubt, you felt a distance growing. But my child, that distance was never created by me. I have watched you try to fix everything on your own. I have seen you overthink, overextend, and exhaust yourself just to keep your life from falling apart. You told yourself that you had to handle it, that you could not afford to be weak. But in doing so, you slowly began to carry a weight that was quietly pulling you away from my peace. Even in your confusion, even in your questioning, I never stopped calling you mine. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not just another face in the crowd of this world. You are deeply known, deeply loved, and deeply valued by me. Every detail of your life matters to me. The small things you think are insignificant, the thoughts you dismiss, the emotions you try to suppress. I hold all of it close to my heart. My tears for you are not because you failed me. They are because I see how much you have been carrying without letting me help you. I see how often you have chosen to suffer in silence instead of resting in my presence. And it moves my heart, because I never designed you to live this way. You have been trying to survive when I have called you to live in my peace. You have been searching for answers in places that cannot satisfy you, while I have been right here, waiting for you to turn back toward me fully. My child, I understand your hesitation. I understand why you built walls, why you became cautious, why you started depending more on yourself. But I am not like the people who hurt you. I am not like the situations that failed you. I am constant. I am faithful. I am near. And right now, in this very moment, I am reminding you of something you may have forgotten. You have never walked alone, not even for a second. My child, now I will show you the truth that your heart has been longing to understand. The reason my heart hath been moved to tears is not because you are weak, and it is not because you have failed beyond repair. It is because you have been living as though you are alone, while I have been right beside you all along. You have slowly drifted, not always in obvious ways, but in quiet, subtle choices. You began to rely more on your own strength than on mine. You started to carry pain without bringing it to me. You questioned your worth, your purpose, and even my presence in your life. And every time you chose to walk through that darkness without reaching for me, my heart felt the weight of it. Not because I abandoned you, but because you were hurting without allowing me to comfort you. I am not distant, my child. I have never been far from you. The silence you felt was not my absence. It was the space where I was waiting for you to turn back, to speak, to trust me again. You believed that I had stepped away, but the truth is, I was closer than ever, watching over you, longing for you to recognize me again. My tears come from love that refuses to give up on you. They come from seeing you believe lies about yourself, that you are not enough, that you are too broken, that you must figure everything out on your own. These thoughts were never from me. I have always seen you as worthy, as chosen, as deeply loved beyond anything you can measure. You have been searching for peace in places that cannot hold it. You have tried to fill the emptiness with distractions, with control, with understanding everything before trusting anything. But my child, peace does not come from having all the answers. It comes from resting in me, even when you do not understand. I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for your heart. I am not expecting you to have it all together. I am inviting you to come as you are, with your doubts, your fears, your questions, and your wounds. This is where healing begins, not in pretending but in returning. Listen closely, because this is my truth spoken over you. I am near to the brokenhearted, and I save those who are crushed in spirit. I am speaking this over you now. This is not just words from a distant past. This is my living promise to you in this very moment. And now, my child, as this truth settles into your heart, I am calling you into something deeper. What you are feeling right now is not coincidence. It is a stirring, a divine invitation. And I say to you, if you feel my presence in this message, then respond. Do not hold back what I am asking you to release. When you choose to give, when you choose to support the spreading of my word, you are not giving to a channel. You are planting seeds into souls you may never meet. I tell you this, those who sow in tears will reap with songs of joy. And right now, I am inviting you into that harvest. If your heart is moved, this is your moment of obedience. Support this mission through Super Thanks or through the PayPal link in the description, or even through the QR code placed before you. As you do, you are becoming a vessel through which my light reaches the lost, the weary, and the broken. I see your willingness. I honor your obedience. And I will bless the seed you sow in this moment. My child, because I love you, I must speak truth into the places where you have been gently drifting. This is not to shame you, and it is not to push you away. It is to bring you back into the fullness of what I have always intended for your life. A loving father does not stay silent when his child is walking in a direction that leads to more pain. I correct you because I care for you deeply. You have allowed certain thoughts to take root in your mind, thoughts that tell you that you are not enough, that you must carry everything alone, that you cannot fully trust again. These thoughts have shaped your actions more than you realize. They have made you hesitant to come to me freely. They have caused you to rely on your own understanding instead of resting in my wisdom. There have also been moments when you chose distraction over stillness. Instead of sitting with me, you filled your time with noise, with worry, with overthinking. You kept your heart busy so you would not have to feel the depth of what was happening inside you. But my child, avoidance does not bring healing. It only delays the restoration I have been ready to give you. I am calling you away from that pattern. You do not need to run from your pain. You need to bring it to me. You do not need to figure everything out before coming close. You need to come close so I can guide you through it. I never asked you to be self-sufficient in your struggles. I asked you to trust me within them. There are also places where you have held on too tightly. Control, expectations, outcomes you believed had to happen a certain way. When those things did not unfold as you hoped, frustration and disappointment filled your heart. But my child, when you try to control everything, you leave no room for me to move. I need you to release that grip, not because I want to take something from you, but because I want to give you something better. Let me correct this gently in your spirit. You were never meant to live disconnected from me. You were never meant to depend only on your own strength. You were never meant to carry fear as if it were your guide. I have given you my presence, my peace, and my direction, but you must choose to return to them. Do not misunderstand my correction as rejection. I am not turning away from you. I am drawing you closer. Every word I speak is rooted in love, designed to restore, not to condemn. I see who you are becoming, and I will not allow you to settle for less than that. So now, I ask you to lay down what you have been holding onto so tightly. Lay down the fear, the overthinking, the need to control, the hesitation to trust. Open your heart again, fully and honestly. Because when you release what has been weighing you down, you make space for my peace to fill you in ways you have been longing for. My child, lift your head. I see how tired you have been, how your strength has felt like it was slipping through your hands little by little. But I want you to hear me clearly right now. You are not as weak as you feel, and you are certainly not finished. There is still strength within you, because I am the one who sustains you. You have made it through moments that you once thought would break you completely. Think about that. There were days when you did not know how you would continue, yet you are still here. That was not coincidence, and it was not by your strength alone. That was me carrying you when you could not carry yourself. I know the weight you have been under. I know how discouragement tried to settle into your heart, whispering that things will never change, that you will always feel this way. But those whispers are not truth. They are shadows trying to cover the light I have already placed inside you. And my child, my light in you has not gone out. It is still burning, even if it feels dim right now. You are stronger than the battles you are facing, not because of who you are on your own, but because of who I am within you. I have not left you to fight alone. Every step you take forward, even the small ones, matters more than you realize. Progress is not always loud or visible. Sometimes it is quiet, hidden in the choice to keep going, to keep believing, even when it feels difficult. I want you to stop measuring your worth by how well you are holding everything together. Your value does not come from your performance. It comes from the fact that you are mine. You do not have to prove yourself to me. You do not have to earn my love. It has always been yours. When you feel overwhelmed, come to me. When your thoughts become heavy, speak to me. When you feel like giving up, lean into me. I am your refuge, your strength, your place of rest. You do not have to carry everything at once. Give it to me, piece by piece if you must, but do not keep holding it alone. I am renewing you even now. In ways you cannot see, I am restoring your heart, rebuilding your strength, and preparing you for what is ahead. This season you are in is not the end of your story. It is a chapter of growth, of shaping, of drawing you closer to me in a way that will anchor you more deeply than ever before. Do not lose hope, my child. Hope is not gone. It is waiting for you to reach for it again. And I am right here, ready to place it back into your hands. You will rise again, not by force, not by pressure, but by my grace working within you. My child, listen closely, because what I am about to speak over you is not uncertain, and it is not temporary. These are my promises, and my promises do not fail. What I have spoken over your life still stands, even if your circumstances have tried to convince you otherwise. I know there have been moments when you questioned whether things would ever change. You looked at your situation and wondered if you had missed your chance, if what you were hoping for had quietly slipped away. But I tell you now, nothing that I have planned for you has been lost. What I have written for your life cannot be erased by delay, by doubt, or even by your own mistakes. I am a God of restoration. What feels broken to you is not beyond my ability to heal. What feels delayed to you is not outside my perfect timing. You see pieces, but I see the whole picture. And I am aligning things in ways you cannot yet understand. There are doors I have closed for your protection, even when it confused you. There are paths I have redirected, even when you resisted. Not because I wanted to limit you, but because I wanted to lead you into something greater, something that will not harm you, something that will truly fulfill you. Trust me in this process, my child. I know it is not always easy to wait, especially when your heart desires clarity and movement. But waiting with me is never wasted. In the waiting, I am strengthening your foundation. I am teaching you to rely on me not just when things are good, but in every season. I promise you this: I will not leave you halfway. I will not begin a work in you and then walk away from it. What I have started in your life, I will bring to completion. Even now, things are shifting beneath the surface. Even now, answers are forming, paths are being prepared, and breakthroughs are closer than you think. You are not forgotten. Your prayers have not been ignored. Every word you have spoken to me, every tear you have cried, I have held them, and I am responding in ways that are perfectly timed for your life. Do not rush ahead of me, and do not pull back in fear. Stay with me. Walk with me, step by step. When you trust my timing, you will see that everything unfolds with a purpose far greater than what you could have planned on your own. I am also restoring your peace. Not a temporary peace that fades with circumstances, but a deep, steady peace that remains even when things around you are uncertain. This peace comes from knowing that I am in control, that I am guiding you, and that I am working all things together for your good. Hold on to this truth, my child. Your future is secure in my hands. You do not need to fear what is ahead, because I am already there, and I am leading you into a place where your heart will find rest, joy, and fulfillment in ways you have been longing for. Trust me, and do not let go. My child, now is your moment. Not yesterday, not tomorrow. Right now. You have heard my voice. You have felt my presence, and you know deep within your spirit that I am calling you closer. Do not let this moment pass you by as just another message. This is an invitation, and what you choose to do next matters more than you realize. I am not asking you for something complicated. I am asking for your heart. Fully, honestly, without holding anything back. You have carried so much for so long, and now I am asking you to release it into my hands. Speak to me. Not with perfect words, not with Ritter's thoughts, but with truth. Tell me what you have been feeling. Tell me where you have been struggling. I am listening. Right now, wherever you are, I want you to pause and turn your attention toward me. Even if your surroundings are busy, even if your mind feels scattered, choose this moment to connect with me. Close your eyes if you can, and take a deep breath. Let everything else fade for just a second. This is between you and me. Say this in your heart, or even out loud if you are able. Lord, I am here. I don't want to carry this alone anymore. I give you my fears, my doubts, my pain, and my confusion. Help me trust you again. Help me come back fully. My child, that simple step, turning toward me, is powerful. You do not need to have everything figured out before coming to me. You come to me so that I can guide you through it. This is how restoration begins. This is how healing starts. Not in perfection, but in surrender. I am reaching for you, but you must also reach for me. Let go of the hesitation that has been holding you back. Let go of the belief that you are too vagon or too broken. Those thoughts are not from me. I am calling you as you are, right now, in this very moment. Choose to trust me again. Even if it feels small, even if it feels uncertain, take that step. Trust is not always a sudden leap. It is often a quiet decision repeated daily. And today, you are making that decision. Open your heart to my presence. Let me fill the empty places. Let me bring peace where there has been chaos, clarity where there has been confusion, and strength where there has been weakness. I am ready to move in your life, but I move where I am welcomed. This is your turning point, my child. Not because everything around you will instantly change, but because something within you is shifting. You are no longer walking away, you are coming back. And as you take this step toward me, know this: I am not standing at a distance. I am already here, arms open, ready to receive you fully. Come to me now. My child, rest now in my presence. Let your heart become still, because what you have heard is not just a message, it is my love reaching for you, restoring you, and drawing you back into the place where you truly belong. You are not the same as you were before this moment. Something within you has shifted, and I want you to hold on to that. I spoke to you because I care deeply for you. I revealed my heart because I did not want you to continue feeling alone, distant, or uncertain about where you stand with me. My tears were never meant to push you away. They were meant to show you how much you matter to me. And now, Those tears are turning into joy because you are listening, you are responding, and you are coming closer. Remember what I have shown you today. You are not forgotten. You are not too far gone. You are not beyond healing. I see you, I know you, and I love you in a way that does not change with your circumstances. Even when you feel weak, I am your strength. Even when you feel lost, I am your guide. Even when you feel empty, I am the one who fills you. Carry this truth with you as you move forward. You do not have to return to the way things were. You do not have to pick up the same burdens again. You can walk differently now, with me beside you, leading you, strengthening you, and giving you peace that the world cannot take away. And as you continue this journey with me, I am calling you to remain connected. Do not let this be a one-time moment. Stay close to my voice. Stay rooted in my presence. Like this video, comment "I choose you, Lord." Share this message with 3 people who need to hear my voice, and subscribe so you continue receiving the words I speak into your life. When you do this, you are helping my truth reach hearts that are still waiting, just like you were. And now, my child, as this message settles within you, I am calling you into something deeper, into partnership with me. The very truth that has touched your heart today is the same truth that must reach others who are still lost in silence. I say to you, when you give, you are not losing, you are sowing into my kingdom. I love a cheerful giver. I speak this over you now. This is not just a verse, it is my living voice inviting you into a moment of obedience and purpose. If your heart is stirred, do not ignore it. This is your moment to act. Say within yourself, "Lord, I will be a vessel. I will help your word reach others." And as you say it, move with faith. Support this mission through Super Thanks or through the PayPal donation link in the description, or even through the QR code placed in this video. This is not just giving. This is planting seeds into lives that are waiting for light. I see every seed you sow, and I bless it. I multiply what you release in faith, and I return it to you in ways that will overflow into your life. Do not hesitate. Step into this moment with boldness, and I'll go forward in peace. My child, I am with you, always.